No. What is up, everybody? John TheMorgile here, coming to you live from Greenville, South Kakalaka. It is February the 8th, 2025. Hope y'all are having a blessed day. Um, so today I'm gonna have to keep it to an hour because I honestly wasn't even gonna stream today, but it's been a rough week, to say the least. Obviously, we are here at the motel. It's actually a decent place, and it is relatively affordable because the room that I'm in, the TV didn't work. There was no heat and no microwave. Something else. But so I was like, well, I'm cool with that because I've got a TV right here. I've got my Xbox, so I don't like really watch TV anyway. I'll just use my Xbox or whatever. And I've got a space heater right here, and I really don't use a microwave. If I need to heat something up like a cup of coffee, they've got a microwave down in the office that they really don't like to let you use. But some of them will do it. Others will just kind of give you the stank eye and ignore you. So it's hard to say. Actually, this is a really, really great hotel for one main reason. I gave them 5 stars on Google, and I kind of instantly regretted it. But the reason that I gave them 5 stars is because it seems to be run by American people instead of like foreign people who hate your fucking guts and like kind of look at you like they wished you dropped dead that instant, right? I don't know what it is, but a lot of foreign people just don't like white boys, dude. So, but no, here, like it, I don't know. Maybe they do have like silent Haji partners or whatever. I don't know. But at the end of the day, there is a lot to be said for someplace being run by actual American people because the foreigners that come over here and just open up hotels like left and right or like buy out hotels somehow. I'm not sure how they get all that stack, but they come over here with stack out the ass and just buy up hotels. And then most of the time they just run them into the ground. They don't adhere to like federal or local laws or regulations. So like if you bring a service dog with you, they're not supposed to say shit except for, is that a service dog? And the only other thing they can ask you is, what is its service? Like, what is its function? Right? That's it. Anything else, you can sue the shit out of them. Right? But these foreigners, they just don't give no fucks about none of that. Right? And so, oh, and by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the stream because I don't get no love from the algorithm. So I kind of depend on y'all. And y'all are fucking slipping, dude. No offense. But like how many, oh, I was gonna try to join this stream to make sure. Oh, what am I doing, dude? I didn't even play the fucking intro video. So let's go ahead and do the intro. Get with it, Gianni. All right, here we go.
What is gravity?
I have no idea. Okay, next question. This is called gravity. We can describe gravity. We can say what it does to other things. This is called gravity.
Neil, I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
That's what I do. I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, bitch.
Okay, guys, what's up? So let's do this over again. John TheMorgile here, February, all that. Motel 6, Greenville. So like, Mina is not doing so well. That's just kind of what she does all day right there. And so like she's been on oxygen for a while, and for COPD. She has other things too, We've actually cured her of a lot of ailments that she had before, and then there's just other things that happen, and she doesn't want to take the same cures that cured her of her other things before. So whatever, she wants to go to the conventional pharmacopoeia doctor's route. And so with the thing with the oxygen is, so you can see there's her, so she's got the compressor machine over there, and sorry, I'm trying to twist this damn thing here. Okay, better. She's got the compression machine over there. It's just pumped straight pure, like basically 90% pure O2 directly into her nose. But then because of that, she doesn't have to breathe. It's just constant oxygen coming through, right? But so, oh, and of course now Lily wants to go out. You don't, you baby. Let me just give you some chick, because I got to do this stream in under an hour for sure. Hold on, y'all. Sorry. Let's give you some chick, baby. Come on. Let's give it some chick. That way you can do your walks here in a little while. Let's get you something good, baby. Come here. Let's give it something good, baby. Come on, boo. Here you go, boo. Get it, baby. Get your chick, baby. Get your chick, baby. Good girl, baby. What a good little girl, man. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. So to continue the story, and we can cut that or not. I'm not going to go back and edit the stream, but whatever. Like who has time, right? But so she also then has a BiPAP machine, which we only just got set up relatively recently, but I can't get her to use it. So the BiPAP machine is to help her scrub the CO2. So it basically forces her to breathe, right? Because you have to exhale the CO2, right? Otherwise, the CO2 levels in your blood start to elevate. And when the CO2 levels in her blood start to elevate, then she gets even stupider and crazier than normal, which is not really a good thing. You know what I mean? Not stellar. So there's that. It's basically like you can't force someone to use a BiPAP machine, right? I mean, when she's in the hospital, they just put it on her and she does it. But when it's me trying to put it on her, she's just going to fight me no matter what. Like I could offer her chocolate cake and she's going to be like, no. Like basically everything I try to do, she's going to fight me on. And it's like, dude, I'm not a skilled care nurse. I'm not even really with her anymore. And I haven't been for a long time, but I'm all she's got, man. And if I just throw her to the fucking wolves, then she's not going to last very long. She has a grown daughter that's older than me that basically lives in a mansion like 20 miles from here. It was 8 miles from the last place we lived. And Karen ain't going to do shit for her mama, basically. So I don't know, what happened between them two, like who's ever going to understand women, right? But I don't know what happened between the two of them to make it to where like they block each other's phone numbers and shit. And that'll, I guess, I don't know, they'll be in spats for a while and then they'll make up and everything will be cool. But I don't know. I think something happened that I'm not aware of that nobody wants to tell me, which, wouldn't be the first time, right? Wouldn't be the fucking first time, that's for damn sure. And forgive me, I'm just sitting here sweating. It is a little warm in here. Let me open up this door. Now that'll be too damn loud. Let me cut that. There's too much traffic out there. I'm gonna open the door. I mean, I'm gonna put the air on. Hang on. I'm sitting here sweating my ass off. She's supposed to use that BiPAP machine at least 4 hours every day. And it's like, and then, you know, you got to go. I had to run out to Walmart at like midnight the other day to get distilled water for the thing. I'm like running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure she's got what she needs. And then she won't even put the fucking thing on. Like, what's the point, man? Right? But like, if she uses that thing regularly, like she's supposed to, she actually starts to kind of act like a normal person again, right? But when it starts to get so bad, like it'll get to the point where eventually she's just unresponsive, right? And then I got to call the ambulance, and there goes another week out of my life just fucked up, right? Um, I can't do what I need to do and take care of her. I'm just like, I'm only one person. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a skilled care nurse. I don't mind trying to help her. I do care about her. I'm not like a fucking monster. Um, but at the same time, like I can't, I'm like sitting here shaking. I can't accomplish anything. You know what I mean? I can't get anything done. I can't do anything. Um, so last night I had all my cash together in my little manly satchel here that was given to me as a gift by not OG Kristen, but new school Kristen. It's what it's what she sent with the laptop that she gave me a few months ago. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I know I thanked her for it, but I don't think she probably realized how many miles I've gotten out of that damn thing. Because I'm constantly like losing shit, not losing stuff, but having to make double trips to my car because like a lot of my pants don't have any pockets. Some of my pants have holes in the pockets, so you can't put anything in there. And then like I don't know, I guess there's sort of a stigma against a dude with a purse. I just don't give a shit about conventional stigma. Like I'm not any sort of they them or some shit. I'm not a weirdo, but damn, a satchel. Can you please sit down? Would you put your BiPAP on, please?
Not right now.
Not right now. You've been saying that for 4 days. So I got $476 took from me last night in cash. I'm not sure who took it. I think I have a pretty good idea, but you can't go accusing people of shit on a pretty good idea, right? On a hunch. And cash is I probably could have just done it on a card, but I had it on several different cards and I wanted to have it, just make it an easy transaction. And so I had all my money together and I had it set aside in my billfold here. And I went to a restaurant last night and had a good time, had some drinks. I went outside just to get some fresh air and smoke a cigarette, and they wouldn't let me back in. And my phone was still in there charging, and all my stuff was in there. So basically, I was talked into not taking my car to this place that I went to eat last night and have a couple drinks. And so I ended up having to walk home 6 miles, and halfway home I realized I was going to stop and get me something to drink on the way back. I didn't even know where the fuck I was at, and my phone was dead because it had only charged like a few percent. And so it just died. And the face is even more busted and broken than ever. Like my phone is basically fucked. And now I don't have my rent. So yeah. It's due today it's already due right now. And I've got a direct deposit that was supposed to hit yesterday, but it didn't. And so I'm pretty sure I've got to call PayPal at noon But I'm pretty sure ACH transfers, even to PayPal, are not going to hit over the weekend. It's not like a PayPal to PayPal transfer that's instantly 24/7, 365, even on Christmas Eve at midnight, right? You can send a PayPal transfer. But if you do an ACH transfer, then, you know, an ACH transfer, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong here, ACH transfer ain't going to hit on a Saturday. But I am going to call PayPal at noon. But so the point being, though, is there's an $11 per hour late fee on this room. $11 per hour. And that starts at noon. That starts in 40 minutes. They gave me a discounted rate here on this room because there was a bunch of stuff. Like I think I mentioned, the TV didn't work. There was no heat and no microwave. And so they really gave me a substantial discount. The room was originally like $440 and they dropped it down to $315 for the week, right? So that's stellar. I don't know if it's going to be like that every week. So that's why I had more than enough money in cash to cover it either way. Like if it was $315, then I had the cash and then $100 and something left. If it was $440, then I still had that and enough to get, you know, maybe a couple of cold beers and a pack of cigarettes. Luckily, you know, so I didn't have to walk the full 6 miles. I probably walked 3, and I ended up bumping into some people that I promised them handfuls of something if they gave me that 3-mile ride, and they did. And I made good on that promise and gave them handfuls of something. I got several people that owe me money that not one single person has come back and paid me. Not one. Not one, man. I think there's a couple of people that may be coming through sometime soon with my money, but I mean, dude, whatever, man. So like I tried, man. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna get into the NASA news here in a minute, but like it's really hard for me to talk about NASA news when I'm sitting here like, okay, what, I gotta pack up my shit into the car along with the dog and all of her medical equipment. And then what? Just go live in the fucking car? Like, honestly, I'm done. I'm just done with it. I can't do it anymore, man.
What about me?
What about you?
I don't know.
I'm live streaming, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know you think I was talking to you, but I'm sitting here just talking to the ether, and I guess there's probably people watching. I don't know. I'm not like looking at I have no way to see what's going on. So anyway, let's get into the NASA news, and then I'll do my e-begging bit at the end, right? And I never did turn the air on. I'm still sweating my ass off. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Maybe I should start wearing stage makeup. Come on, baby. Where is my air? But as far as who took that money, maybe it wasn't even taken out of that restaurant at all. Maybe it was taken at another point in time. But I don't know, man. It's like I'm pretty careful about what I do with my rent money. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. I just feel like I got set up, but I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Anyway, fuck. Sorry, y'all. Let's get into the NASA news. And damn, I look like shit, man. Why don't y'all tell me I look like shit, dude? Let me check in on y'all in the chat real quick and just make sure that y'all can even see and hear me. Let me see here. Look how fucked up my phone is too. Like it was not this bad until look how fucked up it is, dude. Like it had a couple of cracks in it before. They must have like smashed it on the ground and tried to break it. I don't know, man. But it was definitely not like this. It wasn't like that when I went into the restaurant. So maybe it was an accident. Like maybe they spilled fucking hot oil on it or something. I don't know, man. But goddamn, it looks like they just smacked it on the ground. I didn't do nothing to them people until after they locked that door on me, and I about busted through it with my fist till they opened the damn door and gave me my phone. So, yeah, I should have never left my car. Like, I should have, dude, like, I don't know. I should have, like, never again. I'm never going to, like, ride with somebody I don't really know and leave my car because, damn, dude, it's just kind of a miracle that I was even walking the right way. And I found a like a BP gas station or whatever on the way that I got directions, and then walked to another grocery store like another mile and a half, and ran into some people that ended up being pretty cool, and ended up with probably like a quarter bag of dank apiece because I'm a man of my word. So. And by the way, links are in the description below for my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, all that. You can do like tips and stuff through Google, but that's really not ideal because even if you were to tip me, say $100 right now through Google, I wouldn't see that until the end of March, and it would be $70 instead of $100. So like, you know, I'm never going to turn down, people's generosity, but definitely if you want to help, PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App is the way to go. It's all TheMorgile is the key. So you can do like paypal.me/TheMorgile. You can do, Cash App, $TheMorgile it's the capital T and the capital M. If you try to send me funds through Venmo, you need to know the last 4 digits of my phone number, which is, I dropped my mouse. It's kind of hard to operate like this because I don't have any table room here. It's a little tiny area I've got. You need to know the last 4 digits of my phone number through Venmo.com/TheMorgile, which is 7892. Okay. So I'm going to try to share my screen without my computer crashing. If it does crash, just bear with me. I can pop right back in. It takes me about 5 minutes to reboot my computer and pop back into the stream. So hopefully I don't crash, but it might. And I've got exactly 33 minutes Russian vids to go through the NASA news with you crazy crackers. All right. So the first thing I wanted to get into, I guess I better share my screen. Now let me try and share my screen without it crashing. Okay, there we go. So let's check in on NASA's asteroid Bennu. I guess NASA do be watching my streams because after all these months, and I've been kind of griping about it, and I made a bit of a stink about the lack of any sort of information coming out from NASA about the so-called Bennu asteroid sample, which they hyped up, for years, spent billions and billions of dollars on, just to have a pile of dirt in the end, right? That's what we got for all those billions of dollars, is a pile of dirt that NASA is going to use to unlock the secrets of the universe. Because, the secrets of the universe can always be unlocked in the fucking dirt. Because science, bruh. Trust me, bruh. Have y'all seen Trust Me, Bro? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. If you haven't seen it, it is the funniest thing I've seen in a long time, dude. Trust Me, Bro. Oh my God. I'm going to have to run that one, dude. I'm going to have to run Trust Me, Bro right now before I forget. Let's do it. Okay, we're going to come back to NASA news. Oh, bro. If y'all hadn't seen Trust Me, Bro, hold on, let's see. Oh, fuck, I dropped my mouse again. See, I need an office, yo. This is driving me crazy. Okay. I think it's on YouTube, right? If I can't find it from a YouTube search, because YouTube a few years ago when they did the whole purge thing, YouTube lost the ability to have functional searching functional searches if it's something that YouTube doesn't want you to find, right? It's called real good engineering. Okay, trust me, bro, Antarctica. So fucking funny, dude. Yeah, it's not gonna let me find it. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is, right there. Oh my god. So I'll put a link for this in the description as well. Here we go. Oh, I've got to share system audio too. Hold on, let me stop sharing. Shit, sorry, 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Okay, hold on. There it is. All right, but I gotta reshare my screen. Hold on. Trust me, bro. I want to remix this, dude. You're gonna fall right off the bed. Now, lean that way. Please don't fall off the fucking bed. God damn it, I just dropped my phone. Just
You can all join my fancy. Do you know what I mean? It's the only way to go. You don't know how to you can all join my fancy. Just roll.
Okay, let me cut that off. Huh?
Is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity.
Time is a vast
Trust me,
universe.
bro.
Players.
So fucking funny, dude. Okay, so let's get into the trust me, bro. So yeah, that should be NASA's new motto, right? But of course, all that footage that you saw, if you're not familiar, would be from the final experiment where like a bunch of shills went down to Antarctica, in air quotes, to get footage of the 24-hour sun, which there's a lot of problems with it. But, at the end of the day, the whole thing was a big stunt because, celestial observations prove nothing about the shape of the Earth. The Earth itself, like the face of the waters for miles and miles, is measured and navigated as flat. Okay, there is no curvature, there's no convexity, and so it's definitely not a sphere. Not even to speak anything of all of the motion that is alleged with the heliocentric model, right? They claim that we're spinning around and orbiting, in 5 directions at once so fast it'll make your fucking head spin, right? Just ridiculous. And, of course, the Earth is a fixed frame of reference, a non-inertial reference frame. And so you can't have a spinning and orbiting space ball behave as such as a non-inertial reference frame. You just can't. There are certain laws of motion, laws of physics that are unavoidable, inescapable, and immutable. And the only object in the world that doesn't adhere to those laws of physics would be the spinning ball Earth, because it is a fiction, it is a fantasy. One primary example would be shit, hold on. You are falling off the bed. You got to lean the other way, man. What are you doing? You got to lean that way, man. That way. Lean the other way. Lean on your pillows that way. You got to lean that way. You was about to fall asleep off the bed. Okay, so in this video frame here, Jason Dworkin holds up a vial that contains the brain of Elon Musk. No, if you look at the thumbnail of this video, that's what that is. It's the dirt from Bennu, billions of year old dirt that has the keys to the universe in it. Mina, you got to lean the other way, man. Lean the other way, to your right. Almighty. Hold up a vial that contains part of the sample from You all right? From asteroid Bennu, delivered to Earth by NASA's OSIRIS-REx. And of course, OSIRIS-REx, they always got to give the anagram guy his credit where credit's due. OSIRIS-REx stands for Origins, Spectral Interpretation, Resource Identification, and Security Regolith Explorer mission in 2023. This guy Dworkin in the picture here is the mission's project scientist at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenville, Maryland. All right, so studies of rock and dust from asteroid Bennu delivered to Earth by NASA's OSIRIS-REx. I'm not going to say that all again. The spacecraft have revealed molecules that on our planet are key to life, as well as a history of salt water that could have served as the broth for these compounds to interact and combine. See, because the whole concept of space really is very much intertwined with the scientism of evolution. It is the same story, right? But they try to like do as the offspring say and keep them separated, but that like it's the same thing. You know what I mean? You can't have evolution without infinite space, and maybe intelligent transpermia is where they're going with this. But this is the exact same narrative that they were spinning even before they could get the capsule open, allegedly, right? Because that was the whole thing. They made all this hoopla about NASA going to, sending their little Limobile to the asteroid, firing off a little projectile, and then collecting the ejecta from that, impact. And so what happened was they claim that like they got so much dirt from the thing, and when it closed or whatever, the science hatch got stuck, right? And so when they finally got the thing back to Earth, they spent like months and months and months just spinning this narrative that even though they couldn't get it open, there was some excess residue that they could already tell that it had the building blocks of life, right? So they're wanting to tell this narrative of like alien origins and intelligent transpermia, right? But all of that shit goes right out the window when you realize that. So like the whole infinite space paradigm only exists if the Earth is a spinning globe, right? So like you can't have a flat and stationary Earth within the infinite space cosmos, right? The two are mutually exclusive, okay? And so that is really the biggest part of the deception. It isn't so much about the shape of the Earth, that really is of no consequence, but it is the extrapolated paradigm that comes with it, right? So like we're convinced that we live stuck to the side of a spinning sphere, which is like a little speck of dust in the grand scheme of things, barely worth a mention. Like the sun is less than average, and like there are so many solar systems and so many galaxies out there that there are, according to the Drake equation, just billions and billions of Earth-like planets with life, right? That's the shtick that they want us to go with. And really, like, according to that sort of theory, if the Earth were to like be destroyed this instant, it really wouldn't even be worth a mention in the grand scheme of things, right? And that's where they want us. They want us thinking that we are like, the descendants of worms, which is literally what they teach in evolution. Like your greatest ancestors are like worms and single-celled organisms and broccoli, right? They claim that there is a single origin of life for both plants and animals. So like we're all related to onions and dank and everything, right? According to them. But, I think that it becomes more and more obvious that all of that shit is nonsense. Like once you realize that science had it wrong, the whole time we were in school, and like the reason that they convinced us that we live stuck to the side of a spinning sphere when we're little kids is because you can convince little kids of pretty much fucking anything, right? Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and it's not like by accident that they are sort of forcing this paradigm on us during our formative years, right? Because you build your sort of foundational psychological, you build your psychological foundation when you're a little kid, and it is very difficult to second guess or rid yourself of these sort of core belief systems, right? And so like I've mentioned before, but I think that it's probably not a coincidence that they teach little kids about things like Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and the spinning ball Earth, so that eventually when you tell the kid that Santa Claus isn't real, it kind of breaks your heart, right? As a little kid, I remember I was kind of crushed that my parents would lie to me for years about something so absurd that I kind of suspected couldn't be true, but you would never imagine that your parents and your teachers and the fucking newscasters would just lie to you bald-faced about something so absurd, right? But the spinning ball Earth definitely does fill that Santa-shaped void in your heart, I think. I mean, I would argue that a lot of the same neural pathways are sort of tickled by the spinning ball Earth as the Santa Claus neural pathways that were set up as we were little kids, because the spinning ball Earth is, in my opinion, once you realize the truth, is more absurd than Santa Claus, right? And another point that I would make is that you're never going to find some smoking gun piece of evidence, right, that you can present in a court that Santa Claus isn't real, right? That is, Santa Claus phenom is beyond the capacity for falsifiability, right? And so it is therefore in the realm of pseudoscience. Santa Claus is, and I would argue that so is the spinning ball Earth. And so, one of these laws of physics that are just sort of flippantly ignored by the globetards is the law of fluid dynamics, thermodynamics, where you can't have a pressurized air situation going on within a vacuum, right, without some sort of solid structure separating the two, right? So like you can't have compressed air, pressurized air housed within a vacuum because the gases, the air are going to expand to fill the vacuum. The gases will expand to fill their container, right? And so with the spinning ball Earth, you've got the infinite void of space just beyond the so-called Kármán line, which is, they say, about 60 miles up, according to their theories. And at a certain point, you get out of the Earth's pressurized atmosphere environment and into the magical floaty land of infinite space where there is no air. It is a good, very strong vacuum, according to the scientists, right? Which is that that fundamental break between demonstrable physics, laws of physics that cannot be ignored, and the spinning ball Earth. And it's not just that one thing. It's not just that the sort of the pressurized environment housed within a vacuum. That's not it. There are tons and tons and tons of examples of the same sort of thing, where demonstrable, very obvious laws of physics and reality are just bent and broken and ignored and cherry picked by the globetards. And it's not, I don't think people necessarily do that intentionally, but we were all programmed as little kids about this. And it is, again, it is very hard to let go of those beliefs or even question those beliefs. But, anybody that's out there new to this topic, I would just urge you to, instead of going about it as like trying to debunk flat Earth based on maps and models or something, I would suggest your time be better spent trying to debunk your existing belief in the spinning ball Earth. Because the thing is if you apply even just a small amount of skeptical criticism towards your belief in the spinning ball Earth, then you will find very quickly that it does just fall apart. I mean, it is a house of cards. It is a pack of lies, and NASA is a pack of liars. Now, that isn't to say, I would argue that probably 99% of the people that work for NASA are 100% legit, decent people and have no idea that this great deception is something that they are perpetuating, right? Not a clue in the fucking world, man. But then, of course, you do have probably anywhere from 1% to 10% of NASA that definitely is in on it. But, the thing is about flat Earth and spinning ball deception is that even if you tell people the truth and prove it to them, they don't believe you. Usually, like, it is a fight. It is a personal struggle to get over this deception, right? And then even if you can convince somebody of the truth, usually they're not going to go around telling people, especially not in the workplace environment. And if they do, then they're probably not going to be working there for very long, because people think flurfers are fucking nuts, man. But really, the funniest thing about it is the joke is on them. Wow, we got 10 minutes left, man. Okay, so the findings do not show evidence. Back to the article here. The findings do not show evidence for life itself, but they do suggest the conditions necessary for the emergence of life, where widespread across the early solar system, increasing the odds life could have formed on other planets and moons. See, that's exactly it. See, they want us thinking that we are going to, it's fine if we just destroy the earth and poison our inheritance. Fuck the grandkids. It's fine because, we can just escape to some other planet. Of course we can. We've all seen the movies, right? I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger did it, right? I mean, come on. The findings do not show evidence for life itself, but they do suggest the conditions necessary for the emergence of life, right? So like, this is the same exact narrative they were spinning before they could even open the damn capsule, dude. So like, nothing's changed. There is no NASA news about OSIRIS-REx. It's just more of the same. In research papers published Wednesday in the journals Nature and Nature Astronomy, scientists from NASA and other institutions shared results of the first in-depth analysis of the minerals and molecules in the Bennu samples, which OSIRIS-REx delivered to Earth in 2023. Yeah, 2023, like, that's when they got the science capsule back with all the dirt, the ancient cosmic dirt from the sky, because, if you dig high enough in the sky, you're going to wind up hitting dirt. No, of course. They say it's from an asteroid, but come on. Such nonsense, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I know that for most of, like, the normal, well-educated world, I'm the moron here, but no, actually, like, to me, it's amazing that NASA has gotten away with their shenanigans for so long. But like, now that we've got felon Musk in the fucking White House, basically, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. I think Barron Trump is probably no dummy. He doesn't seem like a dummy. Maybe he even is of the understanding of what we're talking about here. But the question is the Trump administration going to nix NASA and dump that budget towards actual exploration, or are they just going to keep funneling money into Elon Musk's sister companies and shell corporations? I mean, I know which direction I personally think is going to go, but I never really did get on the Trump train. I mean, I never liked Donald Trump. I'm just going to come out and say it. He was always just came across to me as sort of a douchey rich guy who couldn't possibly relate to any normal person that you've ever met. Because when you're born eating gold fucking bars for breakfast every day, you don't really have the sort of life experiences that normal people do. And so you can't hold that against them necessarily. But, in my opinion, integrity is integrity, honesty is honesty, and discernment is discernment. And if if we're just going to keep dumping money towards NASA and keep teaching our children lies about infinite space and all this nonsense, then, what is the damn point of any of this shit, dude, right? Okay, so detailed in the Nature Astronomy paper, among the most compelling detections were amino acids, 14 of the 20 that life on Earth uses to make proteins, and all 5 nucleobases that life on Earth uses to store and transmit genetic instructions in more complex terrestrial biomolecules. Say that fucking 10 times fast. Such as DNA, RNA, including how to arrange amino acids into proteins. Lientists also described exceptionally high abundances of ammonia in the Bennu samples. Ammonia is important to biology because it can react with formaldehyde which also was detected in the samples, to form complex molecules such as amino acids given to the right conditions. I know you got to go, baby. I know. So, wow, I really got absolutely nothing done in an hour, and I'm sorry, you guys, but I do have to wrap it up because I'm gonna go try to make some money. I've got somebody that needs a ride somewhere, and they're supposed to pay me $30 or $40, and that's half of what I need for a night. But every hour after noon, so like as of right now, in 5 minutes, they're gonna start charging me $11 an hour for a late fee, which is kind of bullshit, I will say, because the internet here has been down for like 2 days, and like if I'd have known that, it's whatever. It's not. I like. I'm too nice because part of me wants to go down there and be like, so y'all are gonna get on my ass about $11 an hour, but I'm not gonna say nothing to y'all about not keeping your end of the bargain with the internet. I don't know. I mean, that seems kind of trite, but at the same time, I also work from home, and if I'm not online on the ready status, then I'm losing money, or potentially losing money on little mini projects that I can do for like $10 and $15. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this up. If anybody wants to help, I could damn sure use your help, and I'm whatever. Call me eat bacon. I don't give a shit. We done lost everything after Hurricane Helene. FEMA is not doing anything to help. They're supposed to be reimbursing me like $1,000 that I spent on hotels and sent in receipts for, but that was in October, and it's been sitting there approved for months, and they haven't sent it. So I'm at the end of my rope, man. I really don't want to have to pack up all my shit and move into the car with the dog and all of her medical equipment. So if you want to help, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, it's all in the description. TheMorgile, paypal.me/TheMorgile, Venmo.com/TheMorgile, Cash App, $TheMorgile with a capital T and a capital M. If you Venmo me, you need to know the last 4 digits of my phone number, which is 7892. All that's in the description. Thank you guys for hanging with me. More to come. I'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully I'll be streaming again from here later today if I'm able to at least pay my room for the night. My direct deposit didn't hit yesterday like I was expecting, and I'm about to call PayPal right now and see if an ACH transfer will hit on the weekend. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be Monday at the earliest. So unless Monday's a federal holiday. Is there a federal holiday coming up Monday? Oh, that would be some shit. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging. One love. God bless. And as always, spread the word, spread the world, and peace out, everybody. Y'all be good or be good at it.